while back, I did some random squishy shopping with Kevin's help. Kevin got me these random assorted squishies off Amazon. And in this video, I'm just going to be going through all of the squishies, looking at them, and figuring out how maybe they can be made over. This first one looks like it's been a really common mochi squishy design. It's just a pink paw print with brown toe beans. Not much there. This next one is a blue laughing emoji face. I could understand why it's blue, but it looks pretty weird. I'm not sure what I could do with this. It has really good squish value though. Here we have a chubby pink cat face with some cat hair already on it to make it more realistic, I guess. Thank you, Dot. It does look like some of the facial details have some damage in them, and it looks like some of the plastic on the back is peeling off, so it could definitely use some medical help. Now, I don't even know what this thing is. It kind of looks like a giant nipple, or a very strange belly button. But if I had to guess, I'd say it's some type of sweet bun. Regardless, I honestly have no clue what I could do with this thing. Next up is this lazy, poor excuse of a donut. It's just this sad crust with a pathetic drizzle of frosting, and this is not okay. Donut negligence is never okay. We need to help this donut. Or it's totally possible this isn't even a donut at all, and yet another treat that I know nothing about. Here we have this random panda face. Not much else to say. It's a panda. The details definitely have some scratch damage, so it could use some fixing up. Next we have this pineapple. I already have a pretty good idea of what I would want to do with it, and I'm sure it's obvious, but I won't say it just to be safe. Next we have this weird biscuit cookie sandwich type thing with a bite taken out of it. The seams are really messy, and it looks like they didn't even try with the bite mark, and if you look closely there are some very faded letters that say "Eat Me" with a heart. Yeah, no comment. Next up we have this green heart with a random monster face on it. I'm not really sure if they even tried at this point. They probably were just taking shapes and putting face stickers on them. The seams, once again, are pretty messy, but it does have some good squishiness to it. This one I found to be very interesting. It's a dog, but it's in the shape of a bell or a ghost, so it's just like the face of a dog, and it's like in peep form. I have no idea what shape this would be. Messy seams as usual, very strange design. I don't know what I could do with this. We have a yellow bear face with some red cheeks. I'm seeing a lot of Pikachu potential in this, but I want to try and think outside the box. I cannot wait to trim the seams off these things. It is going to be so satisfying. I believe this is a panda bun. We can see lots of scratch damage on the face and the ears especially. This was a popular design when squishies were at their peak in popularity. I don't know what I could do with this, but because it's such a vague shape, I'm sure there are endless possibilities. Next we have this bunny with a very disturbed face, and his ears are stuck together. They don't even come apart. My face would look like that if my ears were stuck together too. And as you can probably see, he's got some blue paint stain on his face, and on the back he has like pink and yellow and green stains too. I'm not sure where those came from, but I think he could definitely use our help. Next up we have this macaron. I really like the color, but it doesn't exactly look right to me. I'm not sure what I could do to give this macaron a makeover, because it's already a macaron. There's not much I can think to do. Next up we have this toast or bread. Not sure how to identify them when they're in squishy form, but it has this emoji expression on it. I'm not really sure what I could do with this one single toast / bread. I'm sure it could be involved in a multiple piece squishy makeover, but I don't know. Now, I don't even know what this thing is. It could be a cloud, it could be a random scoop of hard serve ice cream. I have no idea, but I do have a few ideas what I could turn it into. But if you know what this is, let me know because it's really bugging me. This is one of the weirdest ice creams I've ever seen. I don't even know what flavor it's supposed to be, but it's very strange with all these markings and the dark pink color. I would love to make this over to make it look more fun and less mysterious, but it does have some really good squish value. This is a really neat design. I have never actually even seen it before, but it's a bear slipper. I'm really bummed that I only got one because if I had a matching pair, I have a really good idea on what I could do with these. But it's really cute and it's unique. This is without a doubt the weirdest one of the bunch, but as you can see, it is a foot with a face. And I'm pretty sure it's made of bread. This is probably the weirdest squishy I have ever seen, and honestly, I'm not even comfortable touching it. I don't do feet. Like, it's got toes and everything. This is very uncomfortable for me. And I honestly don't think there's anything I can do to make this less weird. I thought maybe it would get along with the slipper, but the slipper didn't really want anything to do with him because he's kind of creepy. This banana also came with them, but Dot got dibs on it. The next package we're going through is from the Etsy shop Paradise Squishies. I highly recommend them. It came with this complimentary thank you squishy, which I thought was really cute. We will now take a short break to appreciate Dot's photobombing. Our first squishy is this pirate, I assume. It's pretty neat. I like the eye patch, but the teeth don't line up with the crease lines for them, so I think that's kind of strange. Honestly, when I first saw this, the first thing that came to mind was Ed from Cowboy Bebop because of the enormous grin. But I'm not sure how I could turn this into her. The second one is this Shopkins bread loaf. It's pretty cute, but the face is kind of scratching off a bit if you look closely. It's a strange shape, so I feel like I'm very limited with what I could do with it. Next up, we have the one and only Super Dog. Here we have another dog. This one is a simple but still adorable dog. I like it a lot. The details are nice. The seams could use some fixing. Kevin actually gave me the idea to make this over to look like Marley, and I think I just might do that. Given the difficult shape, the squishiness is really good. Although I will admit, the way this slowly rises up almost makes it look possessed, and it kind of creeps me out. But that was my fault. Speaking of dogs, it looks like this one left me a little present. I'm an adult. I have a yellow and pink poop with a cute face on it. I always thought poop with faces was kind of funny. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I could do with this. Maybe I could just make it an accessory to one of the dogs, if you know what I mean. It does have some paint contamination, and there's a hole in it like it was supposed to be a pencil topper, so that's interesting. Next up, we have this coffee drink. The cup says Yum Coffee. It has pretty good squish value. I think it's really weird that the drink comes over the top of the cup though. But I do love the whipped cream on top with the chocolate drizzle. It's so satisfying for some reason. I like the straw too. I also got this Hello Kitty squishy. Kevin told me I should really just leave it as it is, but I don't know. Maybe I'll at least clean up the seams. It is in really good shape though. It has good squish value. It has all the proper colors. The details aren't messy or anything. And yeah, it's really cute. It's a good squishy. And then we have this donut that I assume is a Boston cream donut. I think that the white lines of frosting on top of the chocolate frosting are really weird. I've never seen that before. Honestly, with donuts, there are endless possibilities for design, so this one could be a really easy one to do. I think that donuts are actually one of the most made-over squishy types. This is probably one of the coolest ones I got in the bunch. This is a Mickey cheeseburger. I think it's a really neat idea, but I think it's missing a lot of condiments and details and stuff, so I think it could look better. Other than the bear slipper, this is probably the most unique one I've received. I've never seen different shaped burgers, so I thought this was pretty cool. And I'm not exactly sure why, but I think that the sesame seeds on top are very satisfying. Lastly, we have this giant strawberry. I think strawberries are one of the most common types of squishies there are, but I'm not really sure what I could do to give it a makeover. Something about the stem makes me very uncomfortable. But anyway, that is it. These are all of my squishy makeover candidates. Comment any ideas you have for them. I'd really appreciate that. And if you want to check out the Etsy shop that I got the second package of squishies from, they are called Paradise Squishies on Etsy. I will link them down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!